What's up, family? It's Caden with Black Finance, and today we're going to talk about the 3 worst financial mistakes that you can make right after this.
I'm living my best life.
So we're going to talk about the 3 worst financial mistakes that you can make. And if you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe to my YouTube page for similar content. And so the first thing that we're going to talk about, the very first thing, and it's probably no surprise here, one of the worst mistakes that people make is that they carry a balance on their credit card. Now, a lot of times people ask me, hey, what do you think I should invest in? And my first question is always, do you have a credit card? Answer is usually yes. Do you carry a balance? The answer is usually yes. And so that is the first investment that you can make, and also the worst financial mistake that you can make is carrying a balance. And so I always tell people, make sure you pay off your credit card every month in full. Now, I don't want to sound naive like there aren't situations where people may have to carry a balance on a credit card, because every now and then, you may have an emergency that comes up, or maybe you are going through a time of your life when you weren't really thinking about your finances that much, and so you racked up a credit card debt. But make that your first priority. From the time you start taking your finances serious, from the time that you decide that you want to build true wealth, from the time you decide that you want to give your family something or leave your family something other than debt, make sure you pay off your credit cards. And the second financial mistake that unfortunately so many people make, and I get it, and I get why people do it, is take out payday loans. And I get it. Some people feel like they really need to take out a payday loan to survive, but it's probably one of the worst things you can do financially. And typically, if you're in a position where you're even thinking about doing that, it's probably a really bad idea because you're going to make your situation even worse. So family, make sure you stay away from it. I know it's hard, and you may have to sacrifice and even suffer through some months by not doing a payday loan, but it's well worth it. You're going to thank me. Trust me. I hear too many stories of people entering cycles that they cannot get themselves out of because they've taken out a payday loan that's now charged them 50% interest, 60% interest, almost 100% interest sometimes when you default on these loans. Do not do it. The third mistake that people make financially, and this one isn't even around loans, it's not automating their savings. Now, I'm not saying you can't trust yourself, but you probably should not trust yourself. Well, let me not say not trust yourself. It's smarter to automate than to trust yourself. And that's with just about anything in life. Like, if you make something easy to do, you're more likely to do it. If something is hard to do, you're less likely to do it. And so if you can automate your savings, matter of fact, I urge you, take some time right now, pause this video, and automate your savings. And maybe you can only save $20 a month or $50 a month. Maybe you can only save $1 a month. But just start getting in the habit of making sure your saving is automatic. And trust me, a year from now, 5 years from now, you'll wonder, how did I save $10, $20, $30, $40,000? Just because you took it out from making a choice and made your savings automatic. Those are the 3 worst financial mistakes that I've seen personally people make. And again, I know people tend to make those mistakes not because out of choice. Well, quite frankly, we do have a choice. And it's often a hard choice to make. And trust me when I say, you will be better off if you don't do those 3 things. and make sure and automate on the third. So, I love you. Look forward to hearing your feedback in the comments. And if you've done anything that you thought that was a pretty bad financial mistake, feel free to drop it in the comments just so someone else knows. Or if you've heard of someone that's done something, feel free to leave that in the comments too. While you're on your way to building wealth, remember to live your best life.
I'm living my best life.